You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, as you know, we've been covering the trans invasion of women's sports since 2022. Never thought that we would actually have a full-blown trans invasion of female sports, but it has happened. And it is dying off some. It is, even though you actually have states that are refusing to actually comply with common sense and President Trump's executive order. No men in women's sports. But right now, guys, there is a gubernatorial race going on right now. Actually, people are already voting for the next governor of Virginia. Now, Glenn Youngkin is the governor of Virginia right now, but the Virginia Constitution only allows one term. So he's going to be done. So Winston Sears, who is the lieutenant governor, is running, she's a Republican, by the way, against a Democrat named Abigail Spanberger. And we know where the Democrats actually stand when it comes to allowing males into female sports. They love it. They absolutely love it. But even in a state like Virginia, folks, even if you're a Democrat running for office, I guess you can't outright come out and say, hey, I support this. Now, we got this clip that we're going to watch because we got the media, a member of the media actually asking directly to her whether she actually supports males and female locker rooms in sports. And then she goes full-blown Kamala Harris and then runs away. She refuses to answer the question. Yeah. And the polls say that she's actually going to win this election. We have to see. Apparently, she's actually leading right now. I've been paying somewhat close attention to this. And she's probably going to win, unfortunately. Remember the reason why Glenn Youngkin actually won the governorship in Virginia. It was because of the woke lunacy going on in Loudoun County. And the people said, nah, this stuff is crazy, man. Let's elect the Republican. Now they want to go backwards and elect the Democrat. Boy, you guys are going to regret this, man, if she actually wins this election. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here. Democrat nominee for Virginia governor dodges questions on allowing trans-identified boys in girls' locker rooms. Yeah. Democrat candidate for governor in Virginia, Abigail Spanberger, could not directly answer whether or not she supports allowing males who identify as transgender in locker rooms and bathrooms of girls. The candidate dodged the question. The topic of allowing trans-identified students into locker rooms and bathrooms of the opposite sex has been a flashpoint in many of Virginia's schools. Spanberger was asked if she supports policies that allow for males who identify as transgender to go into women's locker rooms and bathrooms. She responded, quote, well, the circumstances this legal case plays out is really one of, we've had court cases settled or judged here in Virginia in the 4th District. What does that even mean? Well, let's just watch the clip, guys. You guys go ahead and judge for yourself. So here we go.
For months, 7 News has been trying to get Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger to clearly answer where does she stand on the locker room and bathroom issue that has divided so many school communities in Northern Virginia. This afternoon in Fairfax County, during her media availability, I tried asking Spanberger questions on where she stands, but her response did not directly answer our question. So we tried again on her way out. Can you tell us directly, do you support biological males who say they're women using women's locker rooms and bathrooms and competing in women's sports?
Well, the circumstance as this legal case plays out is really one of, we've had court cases settled or judged here in Virginia in the 4th District, the former Gavin Grimm case related to bathroom usage. And in fact, the argument is, the assessment is, there needs to be much clearer guidance in terms of what is an executive order's binding assessment of Title IX versus what has been a decision of a court.
But do you personally support these policies? Do you personally support them? Do you support these locker room or bathroom policies, Congresswoman? Why can't you answer this question directly? Let's go. Congresswoman, do you support these bathroom and locker room policies?
Space, Nick. Thank you,
Why
Nick.
can't you answer these
Appreciate
questions
it, Nick.
directly? And that's the response we got. In Fairfax County, Nick Minock, 7 News.
Yeah. This local ABC station did the right thing. They asked the right question, and she ran away and refused to answer. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Wow. Oh, look here. I guess another news station, this ABC 13, asked her the same thing, and she dodged the question again? Really? Okay, let's watch this.
Do you support transgender women playing in girls' sports and being in girls' restrooms?
So in Virginia, we previously, until very recently, had a process in place where on an individual, one-by-one basis, schools, parents, principals, coaches were making decisions based on fairness, competitiveness, and safety, where a child might be able or might not be able to play in a particular sport. It was in place for 10 years. Over that time, there were roughly 40 kids who went through the process. Some were denied the ability to play the sport they wanted to play. Some were approved. But it was a process that involved parents, that involved coaches, that involved school districts, and people with knowledge of what is the particular sport, what is the age of the particular child. And I think that was a system that was working. And again, some kids were approved and some kids were denied based on competitiveness, fairness, and safety for all of our kids. Now, what you don't see my opponent talking about is her plan to actually lower costs, to address the issues that...
Wow. She never answered, does she support the trans invasion of sports? She doesn't answer the question. Absolutely astonishing, guys. Absolutely astonishing. But apparently, she's in the lead to actually win the governorship. And all she does is tap dance around the question, word salad. I mean, if you support it, say yes. But she knows, man, it's probably political suicide for her to come out and say, hey, I support it. We know that she supports it. I mean, she's a Democrat, man. She definitely supports this trans invasion. So it baffles my mind how these people are going to go from Glenn Youngkin to her. Someone needs to make this make sense to me, man. And it's those Northern Virginia, man, it's probably a lost cause. It's probably a lost cause, man. Loudoun County is a woke disaster up there. It really is, man. So what do you guys make of this, man? Abigail Spanberger dodging the question of the trans invasion of women's sports. She said absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.